Hello everyone, this is Brandon. Today we're going to be exploring the fourth world of my game Frog Hop. I'm the developer of Frog Hop. I solo created this game in a little over 4 years, and yeah, let's get to it. So let me go and purchase some new stuff that we've unlocked. Yeah, blue heart protector, super jump height, tongue passes through blocks. Can I go through the touch notes? Oh man, these all sound great. I'm gonna do this one. So that one will let my tongue attack hit through blocks, so that can actually be pretty sweet. Frog Knight. I totally forgot about these like these really goofy descriptions. I'll buy that. I like how I really was trying to go out of my way to make sure that the charms were cheap to purchase, so you felt like you could just have fun just buying and trying them all. I'm just kind of laughing at like the writing. I think if I ever, which I'm trying to do actually with my next game, I really am trying to explore writing dialogue a lot more, and so far it's a very enjoyable avenue to do. It's a lot of work. Coding text systems so that, you know, especially if you're doing a cutscene, it takes a lot of work to really sync the characters with their what they're saying. But I do enjoy writing descriptions and just writing character dialogue and writing, because I did that, I think this game and Box Clicker. I think those are the only like two games that really used like writing quite a bit. Especially Box Clicker. That game is just filled to the brim with just references and descriptions and all that jazz. So, first level. Oh, yeah. Crap, forgot about this after image effect. Gotcha. I probably could have done hardcore, but I think for the sake of this playthrough, it's I'm perfectly okay with doing normal. It's funny how I call this difficulty normal, because for me it's like ridiculously easy, and so, but for a lot of players, especially like, you know, this game is actually quite challenging for like most people, unless they're like already have grown up with these kind of games. Then it's already fairly like tolerable. Anything? Oh yeah, the evil lives. These were influenced from, I think, Yoshi's Island, and there's these like evil sunflower pickups, and I just thought that was so hilarious. Like, I have to put that in my game. And that kind of, I think I got a little bit carried away, because there are evil versions of like almost every good pickup that you can get, because there is the blue hearts, and I think they're in this level. I actually kind of like the grasshopper for this one. Because I think this let's see, there's this switch, and I think there's a whoa, hi, that piranha. That was a fun enemy to code in. Yeah, because there's a blue heart, and I think this passage, I can't go down that one because I need to hit that switch to lower the water. The water level code was kind of a pain, but it wasn't too difficult. It was just, oh yeah, you can hit with your tongue. Forgot about that. That was actually quite glitchy. That took a lot of playtesting to get that to code just right. I think this also unlocks, I think this reveals the gem here. Oh, just out of reach. I think I can get that from, if I go to the right. Oh yeah, I totally forgot my ability can actually go through walls. If I'm right, I think you can actually sequence break this one right here. So there's some speedrun tech if you somehow manage that. Yeah, now I can't go down. Yeah, doing this level design for this sort of thing was very challenging and took a lot of logic. Oh, there's the blue heart. Yeah, so that's the evil version of the normal hearts that you pick up. So this is how you're supposed to get this gem. Nice. I think this was one of the earliest songs that I made for this game. I'm pretty sure. Yes. I don't know what I was thinking with this, but the idea is you're supposed to do like a precise jump to tongue attack it. That's That's pretty mean the more I look at that, but you know, add a little challenge and keep the game interesting. Oop. This part was designing all these assets to and having like just like good level design with this like water level mechanic was very challenging. It took a lot of work. That water flow code, this water that's supposed to actually push you up, that was actually like extremely glitchy. And that was also very annoying to code. Yeah, those switches are great. Yeah, it flips the flow of water. Those were a little glitchy to code, but they weren't too difficult. I'm trying to remember how I did this. I think you go this way. Okay, and then I think I go down here to, yeah, here we go. Yep, this is how you get this gem. A little bit of puzzle solving. There you go. Now you can get out. This is where the game really, the level design really gets complex, I would say. Yeah, now that I can tongue attack through walls, I can actually get this heart. So that's how you get that one. It wasn't placed to troll, but in case players got frustrated and they kept dying here, there is a heart up there, so. Let's go here. That tongue attack was, I really fine-tuned that to be as satisfying as possible. Just that instantaneous feedback where it's just like hitting something with like a rubber band, you know, or like a slingshot. Just that instant impulse, like feedback. There's a little bit of speed run. If you can pull that off, yeah, that's quite challenging to do. The precision to hit that with the tongue attack. I think these platforms were not here originally, but I added them in because it was just so frustrating how you would literally have to go through this entire room again because you didn't hold right to fall into this little alcove. So yeah, I'm pretty glad I added that. That was really stupid. Alright, let's go here. Piranhas. Okay, can't go back, can I? Nope. Switch. Yeah, because that water blocks you, so you can't go on. This is a pretty scary section for some players. I kind of like to wait a little bit. There we go. That button press, that's such a great sound effect. Oh yeah, I think these sprites got changed, if I'm correct. I think they didn't look dangerous, but I tried to. Those are like damaged spike blocks, but yeah. Let's see what charms. I got some more gems, so let's see. We'll do this one. This is one of my favorite. The spider amulet is this one I just equipped and purchased and equipped. This one I know went through a few ideas. I know that a handful of those. I think I mentioned it in the first episode. There were like over 250 charm concepts, and I narrowed it down to 25. And I'm pretty sure this one had quite a handful of ideas for it. So I'll kind of demonstrate in the next level. I'll do this one. Oh, this level. Yeah, I know this one. This is yeah. This room I know is based off of that secret level from Mario World. So you can choose whatever one you want. Yeah, this level is funny to add just because I wanted to have a level where it's literally you could beat it in less than like 10 seconds. So players are just like, oh wow, that was an easy level, even though they look at the top right and they see all those gems they have to collect. I'll actually play through this level completely because I like the song for this area. Yeah, so this charm, if an enemy is within this web and then you kill them, they drop a heart. Yeah, there you go, yep. It flashes because there's an enemy inside of it, so. Let's see, let me do it again. This charm is incredibly useful if you just need it for survivability's sake, and you have a generally slow-paced playstyle. I think originally the way it worked was it was like you place a mine, and then you'd have to press attack again, and it would detonate this, and it would create this web. It was just, yeah, that's all I remember. I think it like stunned everything around it. Whoop. This one. Yeah, no, I definitely know that was one of the ideas. It was going to be like an explosive mine. See, this one, I believe, is a hidden wall. Yep. I think there's one more nearby. Whoa. I think I can... Yeah, I can diagonal it. Obviously, I won't be able to explore probably every level in the game, but I think I'll do one more level in this area before I do the last one. This one, I think I go to this one? Yeah, yep, this is it. Yeah, you need the bees in order to get through that block. Those color blocks are a little tricky to code in, but... I already have 9 lives, so... I think I capped it at 9 because I just thought the idea of how Mario Brothers, how they made it so that, you know, if you had 999 lives, it was just kind of like, it was just kind of silly, and so I think that's why I changed it. I nerfed it down to like 9 because I wanted to make lives feel very intentional and useful. Level complete. Still 2 I missed. But alright, let's do. I'm trying to remember. There's one with the. I'm trying to do the one where it's like light and dark. Let me see what other charms I can buy before I do that. Spike, super jump height. Let me try this one. I think it's this one. Oh, yeah, this is one of my favorite songs in the game. It's funny how, even though I made this soundtrack, you'd think I love every single song, which I do. I like each song for how they've turned out. But it's funny how even I still kind of have my own, like, personal likes, which is it's just funny to me, I guess, because it's like, that's how I am with, like, any, like, soundtrack, I guess. Like, I like certain game music from certain, soundtracks, OSTs. Yeah, this level was when I started coding the light coding system. And I think I did it on a live stream. I think there was, yeah, I did it during a live stream and I coded this light mechanic. It was actually quite difficult coding this and figuring out good ideas. Yeah, it's funny because that super jump, I wanted to make it so, like, the fact that your character is emitting light because of the little flashing effect, I wanted to have it so, like, oh yeah, it also extends your vision in the dark. Because it just kind of made sense, even though it's kind of an interesting quirk. Ah, yeah, the switch. This was a very challenging thing to design, was having basically like a, I want to say bilateral, but essentially having two, it was almost like building 2 levels in one, where you had to design the level so that you could play through it in the dark, but then also play through it in the light, but having it so that what's the cost of playing through the, you know, with the lights on, and so it just made sense for the water itself to be electrified, just to balance it out. So that was a tricky concept to balance out, but it worked out in the end. Kill enemies with that, which is great. Oh, I already got you. This one, I think you just, yeah, tongue attack it. You're gonna turn the lights on so I can see. I mean, I have the light bug, which is very useful for this. I feel like the light bug, the lightning bug was introduced as the last fly that I ever coded in. I'm pretty sure that I ever coded in. And we need to turn these lights off, which you can hit with the tongue attack. Alright. I totally forgot this room existed. Like, I'd kill everything with the water, which is great. Checkpoint. I feel like there's a secret. Hold on a second. Whoop. Kill these guys. I think it's here? Yeah, here we go. That sound effect is funny. Yeah, these blocks. A handful of players really like them. The interactivity with your tongue attack with these was quite fun. And it was just like, I think I coded those pink ones first, where you tongue attack them and then they appear, so it creates a new platform. And it just made sense to have an opposite version, so that's why the blue ones existed. Oh, sticky spot. This is actually where the ice skates are very useful, because I wanted to make the ice skates viable even in, you know, non-ice levels, and so I think that's why I made them stun immune, even though it kind of is a little weird. I did that just to kind of make them apply at least some usefulness. Oh, this room. It's funny. Again, that bilateral, the making 2 levels in one. This was a challenge to do, where I added those spikes. They emit light so you can see them, and that they are dangerous, but you know, they only appear in the dark. So that was because even though the water is electrified, you'd think in the light it might be more difficult in some regards, but actually I found it to sometimes be the opposite, where it's a little too easy to be in the dark, especially when you have a lightning bug with you. And so that's why those spikes are, you know, were made just so they could be balanced, so I could balance out the dark. So the water is not a problem, though it does push you up right here. These bats are evil. This is quite a difficult climb, but that's why I added the. I want to get this one. Thank you. Get this guy. This is quite a difficult climb for some players, so that's why I added the checkpoints. Because that would have been frustrating. And let's press the down switch. I probably should not have turned the lights on, but whatever. It's alright, just let it pass on by. And I think we're good. Yeah, I can use that. That camera button. It's funny how like not many players used it, but it's in the game, so its usefulness is very niche, to say the least. Right, you can really see the after image ability. I'm not sure why I made 6 different variants of that bird enemy. I really definitely got carried away with that design, but oop, yeah, there we go. Let's go here. I guess I'll do this one. I like this song. This is a nice one. This was definitely made in one of the earlier songs I made for this game. Gotcha. A little bit of quick reaction for that one. Ah, yes, the orange. Yeah, the orange ones were... I'm trying to figure out where the idea for these came from. I think originally there were the yellow snap nodes that create a platform. I think I was gonna have one that would break, like it would literally just be broken forever. But I changed that, I think, and I just made it these orange ones just because it seemed really frustrating. And it's like, well, I can't go through this room anymore because it's impossible. So Oh, jeez, I didn't even see them. Oh, gotcha. I knew you were falling down. There's a gem. Oh, you gotta be careful with this room. There you go. Ah, yeah, you gotta stun this guy. There you go. Nice. Get this. I think I added this part to the song. I want to say near the end of this game's development cycle, because this song just got a little repetitive and I just need another section to mix it up a little bit. That's a tricky one. Oh no! Oh no! Oh good. That's actually quite nice. Yeah, this booster pendant's quite useful. I wonder if certain speedrunners will use it or not, but yeah, now you can. I think this is safe. Yep. Ah. Yeah, just take these guys out. Whoa. And launch. Oh, I totally ate it. Get this guy. Alright. Get through that. There you go. Okay, this is a bit of a tricky section. Oh, there you go. That one you're supposed to grab with the tongue ability. Alright, this is a fun one to design. Having the having to go back to collect the. I'm trying to hold on a second. I want to see it does, yeah. When the your butterfly runs out of stamina, if you hit that snap node or whatever, it'll reset the flight, which is nice. Before I do this boss, I just want to see what else I can purchase. Maybe this one. Let's do the Juggernaut charm. Wow, it feels so weird not having a hat on anymore. Alright. So I do have this boss was a real pain to design, because when I mentioned that you know, designing a level with both the light and dark mechanics in mind, this boss is exactly the same. If you fight this boss in the light, it's a different fight compared to if you fight in the dark. So let's I will fight in the dark, and I'm gonna get the lightning bug here. I think which one has the, well, I have full health, which is good, so let's go ahead and fall here. Oh yeah, so if you fight this boss in the dark, you have to hit this lantern, and then it reveals the boss. Yeah. So that's the core of this version of the boss, and he still has the same attacks. It's just a little bit different. Some of the interaction with this boss is a little bit different, though. Like those blue things, I think, can hit the lantern. It still hits you during that. Oh. Oh yeah, I had the... That is a very fun attack to fight, definitely. That's probably like everyone, like almost every single person's favorite attack to deal with for that boss. For this boss, just that yellow tennis ball that appears. But when you, so essentially this scrolling fight section was also was a difficult challenge to figure out how do I transition to this phase, because I think it's influenced from Sonic 3, where there's like you're fighting like some Death Egg robot, I think, and like it's chasing you. Now we can hurt him. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I did like an overhead there. Nope, it's coming back to you. Yeah, that's definitely a fun attack to deal with. If I ever design a boss ever again, I definitely want to try to incorporate that. If the gameplay actually, you know, meets that. Otherwise, yeah. Nice. I think that chomping attack was actually done twice, but it was the boss was a little difficult. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't pass through, which is good. That is very, very satisfying. I'm very proud of that attack. Yeah. So that's how this fight is with the dark. But I think with the lights on, I think the water's electric, and I think the angler's electrified too. So it's a bit of a different fight instead. So you're not hitting that little glowy ball anymore. You're actually just trying to attack the boss when it's not electrified. Nice. That face. We broke its lantern. I just want to. Oh, nice. I like that little subtle depth in the pipe. You can see the little like the hole for the other pipe that's in that darkness. This was a fun cutscene image to do. Rip. Rest in peace. The timing for that's a little too tricky. I love that. Just it sets a very ominous tone for the finale. But which will be next episode. So yeah, we're almost there. So thank you for watching the 4th episode of the developer playthrough of Frog Hop. Again, this is a means of celebrating the 1st anniversary for the release of this game, which was February 23rd. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys around in the next episode. Stay tuned.